Good morning students. Today we are going to see scalar or dot product of the two vectors. Usually vector can be represented by magnitude and direction. Consider the two vectors A vector comma B vector. If we are multiplying the two vectors, the resultant vector is scalar. Then we will set scalar or dot product. Now we will see the definition for the scalar or dot product of the two vectors. The scalar product of the two vectors A vector and B vector is equal to product of their magnitudes and cosine angle between them. A good example for the scalar product or dot product is F vector dot D vector is equal to work done. That is, force into displacement is equal to work done. Multiplying the two vectors, we are getting the scalar, that is the work done. So this is the good example for the scalar or dot product. Okay, the next one, why we are using the cos theta here instead of sin theta, tan theta. If we strike the carom board coin with a striker, so we are giving the force to the carom board coin, so it is moving in this direction, that is a displacement d vector. So suppose we are giving the force in this direction, what happened? It is also moving in this direction only. So if we are resolving the displacement into two components, vertical component and horizontal component. So only we have to consider only the horizontal component. Why? Because the force is acting in this point of contact, it will move in this direction only, not in this direction. That is why we are taking the cos. We will see the properties of scalar product. Just to see the diagram, that in the diagram we have to take the coordinate axis, x axis, y axis and z axis. So in this, A vector is acting in this direction and B vector is acting in the x axis. Suppose the A vector falls in the x axis itself, means what happened? The angle between A vector and B vector becomes 0 degree. So therefore A vector dot B vector is becoming maximum. How it becomes maximum? Just you see the expression A vector dot B vector is equal to AB cos theta. Cos 0 value is equal to 1. Therefore the dot product or the scalar product of two vector is maximum when theta is equal to 1. If the A vector falls in the y axis, what is the angle between the two vectors? A vector theta is equal to 90 degree. Therefore A vector dot B vector is equal to 0. So from this equation cos 90 is becoming 0. Therefore A vector dot B vector is 0. The scalar product is 0. Therefore the A vector and B vector are mutually orthogonal. The next one, if the A vector falls in the negative x-axis, what happened? The theta is becoming 180 degree. Therefore A vector dot B vector is minimum because the cos 180 value is equal to minus 1. Therefore the scalar product will be minimum. The next, always it is a scalar. The dot product of the two vectors is always scalar. See the diagram, theta less than 90 degree up to 89.9 degree, the theta is less than 90 degree. Therefore the A vector dot B vector is positive value. The next, if the theta goes on to the negative axis, what happens? It becomes negative. So therefore theta greater than 90 degree, that is obtuse angle, A vector dot B vector is a negative. The next one, A vector dot B vector is equal to B vector dot A vector. It is a commutative property. A vector dot B vector plus C vector is equal to A vector dot B vector plus A vector dot C vector. Scalar product obeys the self dot product. So a vector multiplied by itself is called as self dot product. So just you are taking the scalar product of the two vectors of the same magnitude. A vector dot A vector is equal to A square because this is the product of their magnitudes. Therefore A square So here what is the angle between the two vectors? That is 0 degree. Therefore cos 0 1. So from this equation we can get the magnitude of A. A is equal to root of A vector dot A vector. The next we will go for the unit vectors. So you already have studied in the mathematics. Unit vector always it has a magnitude 1. It has magnitude 1. So n cap dot n cap is equal to, so what is the unit vector magnitude? 1, and this unit vector 1. So what is the angle between the two unit vectors? Cos 0, that is 0 degree. Therefore cos 0 is equal to 1. So in the same way, if you are taking the unit vectors in the x-axis, that is I cap here x-axis, and j cap in the y-axis, and k cap in the z-axis. So these are all unit vectors acting along the x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. Suppose you are taking the unit vector, suppose you are taking the self dot product for the unit vectors. What we are getting? We are getting the 1 only. The same in the same way we have to apply the dot product. The next one, you see the I cap dot j cap. So why it becomes 0 means I cap dot j cap, that is the angle between the I cap and j cap is 90 degree. In the same way, the angle between the j cap and the k cap is 90 degree, and the angle between k cap and I cap is 90 degree. Cos 90 value is 0 degree, therefore it becomes 0. Next one, components of A vector and B vector. See the diagram. So in the x-axis, what is the component of A vector? Ax. In the y-axis, the component of A vector is Ay, and in the z-axis, the component of A vector is Az. Okay. The next one is B vector. So in the x-axis, the component of B vector is Bx, and y and By in the y-axis, and the z-axis Bz. Taking the dot product for the components of the A vector and B vector, we are getting Ax Bx plus By Ay By plus Az Bz. So how we are getting this? So Ax dot Bx I cap dot I cap becomes 1. Suppose you are taking the dot product for Ax and By, I cap the j cap, I cap the j cap, you know that I cap the j cap is equal to 0 because these unit vectors are perpendicular to each other, therefore it becomes 0. So in the same way, Ax dot Bz I cap dot k cap, it is also equal to 0 because it is perpendicular. In the same way, Ay By only here becomes 1, other terms become 0. Okay, therefore A vector dot B vector is equal to Ax Bx plus Ay By plus Az Bz. This is the final property of the scalar or dot product of the two vectors.